Hey guys, Esoteric Empress, and I know I am back. Video number 2 for the day. As you can see, I have on the same clothes. Yeah, so you can see I just popped on my necklace. So I wanted to talk quickly. I have to go like kind of dash soon, so I just wanted to quickly talk about reasons why your magical practice, your workings, your rituals maybe have been unsuccessful, and what you can do about that. So today is a great day. It's Wednesday. Today is a day for improving your mental capacities and stuff like that, your intellect, for dealing with like things involving your career, like that's going to improve those areas of your life. Today is a good day for research as well. So like I'm talking about this topic, you can go and do some research on it and find out some more reasons why things could be kind of stalling for you in that area. So firstly, I want to talk about your intentions, because that's the most important part of magic. That's the most important part of practicing magic, is being proactive mentally, putting your physical energy into actually bringing about spiritual change, and your spiritual energy into bringing about physical change, if that makes sense. So, what intent, like, what are you coming into this with mentally? From the Hermetic principles, the first one is all is mind, the principle of mentalism. So, we know that first of all, it has to be a thought, it has to be created in your mind, and you need to be 100% clear as to what results it is that you desire when you're practicing any kind of ritual, any kind of magical working. I don't necessarily like to say spells, because a spell for me is something to me more that is being done on another person versus, just bringing about some change by the universal forces. Okay, so um, like I said, yeah, your intention is very important, because now you have to be specific about what it is what it is that you want mentally. And then sometimes you're kind of wishy-washy on that. You're kind of not sure. Like some days you may want this, then the next day you want that, and then the next day you're like, I kind of did want that one. Like, no, you gotta be clear on what it is that you want. You can't be like, on two sides of the fence, or double-minded, as the Bible puts it. You have to be sure what it is that you want. That's why you want to spend time. Take the time that is necessary to think out properly the entire picture, the entire scope of the situation that you would want to affect change on. Uh, so that's mentalism. Of course, sometimes you're wishy-washy, sometimes you're not sure, but sometimes, you have to remember that um, be careful what you wish for. In other words, because you just might get it, and you have to make sure that you really want what you get. Because I remember there was something a long time ago that I did, because I was always like that's why I call myself Esoteric Empress, because I've never been the fit in to the box kind of person. I never knew there was a box. Like in my family, in my school life, in my my like neighborhood, I was never the one to fit in. I was always like, and somebody said that, like, oh, you're the black sheep, like, I this is hilarious, because like my sisters and I are three different shades of brown, and like like I am the darkest. My middle sister is like, I would say, like cappuccino. I guess I'll be mocha. And my second sister, the one who was, sorry, my last sister is the mo is I'm the oh my god, I'm the mocha. Okay. The first. My second sister is like, she's like a latte frappuccino, and then my last sister is like the caramel. So we're three shades of coffee, okay? But I am the black, okay? Yes. And for me, that meant a hell of a difference for me all along growing up. Even though I'm the oldest, it still meant a lot for me. I don't like follow the crowd. Like I don't march to the beat of the drum and be one of those people twiddling the thumbs. Like, yeah, I did. I just did that. Thank God my daughter's not here right now. But anyway, so caused me forgot to forget what I was even talking about. Um, yeah. So, what do you believe? That's what I wanted to talk about. Like, what are your beliefs? Me, for one, I think that you have to be exactly not just sure, but you have to be ready and willing. Like I said, be careful what you wish for because you might get it. So you have to be ready to accept what it is that you're doing, and have confidence in what it is that you're doing, and know that it is actually working already. You can't say, oh, this isn't working, and then like wonder why, let's go after it again tomorrow or whatever. No, you have to every day go in with that frame of mind that this is working, that even in my sleep this is working, that all throughout the day when I'm not even focused on this and I'm doing something else, I have already set that in place and it is now becoming a reality. um, Next up is the time. When are you doing these spells? When are you doing these works? When are you, like, say for instance, like I did a prosperity spell on my channel this was maybe 2 months ago or so, and it was done, I believe it was done on a Thursday. But Thursday, day of the week, is important to whatever magical works you're doing. So today being Wednesday, like I already said, this is the day for actually improving upon yourself, upon your intellect and things like that are going to help with your career or your aspiring career or whatever it is in your professional world, travel and planning and all that stuff. So Friday would be like a day for love, seeing that is ruled by Venus. Things like that. You want to make sure to do your proper research and understand that the timing is importante, okay? The phase of the moon also, as that falls under the timing as well. The phase of the moon is very important, and for me, as I become more knowledgeable about this, I am a firm believer now in the lunar calendar, okay? Because it is more accurate to me even than the zodiac, than the astrology, the zodiac, horoscopes. Because for me, I put an app on my phone a couple of months back, and for me, everything I've read on that has been, if not 100% true, it's been about, I say 80 to 90% true. So you want to pay attention to the phase of the moon. Each phase, 4 phases, last about 7 days, like a week or so. So you have the new moon, you have the full moon, you have the waxing moon, and you have the waning moon. Now, you have waning gibbous, you have waxing gibbous. That makes like 6, but the 4 phases are the most important to pay attention to, because notice now, some spells, some rituals that you do require you to do them for 7 days. So that would be the perfect reason why that would be that way, because the phase of the moon would last for that long, basically. So let's say now, okay, waxing and full represent the culmination of all of the energy of the moon power. Like basically, this would be the time to go forward with things that you actually want to see being created, things that you want to see come to life, things that you want to bring to you and attract, manifest. Whereas the new moon and the waning would be the phases where you would actually put things aside, where you kind of try to drop bad habits and things like that. Like you want to bind people away from you or banish people away from you. Like painful magic is done during those times. It's like the darkest part of the lunar cycle. Okay, so gardeners, some people, magical gardeners, I would call them, they know, they go according to this lunar phase, lunar calendar as well, which I'm starting to do with my garden. And I think it's actually working because, waxing moon is like for things growing and coming alive and coming up out of the ground, whereas waning is the dark part, where that's the time for plants that grow beneath the earth, things that grow without being seen, basically. So think about that. Then some other things are the what could be reasons your spells aren't working or as quickly as you'd want them to are the items that you're using, the herbs that you're using, the tools that you're using. Like, you would want to use things like cinnamon, thyme, stuff like that for prosperity, for financial increase, for love, for attracting good things then. And so if you have been using them, I know a lot of people believe that, it's according to your own opinion. You don't have to follow any specific thing, but there are known properties to certain to herbs and to different actual ingredients. So you would actually be working against yourself to go and use something different that may actually work the opposite for you. um, then, of course, there are other factors that you want to weigh into that. The time also, like I said, make sure that you have enough time set aside to do certain working, okay, instead of rushing yourself. And that's another thing, that's the last tip I want to talk about is, what frame of mind are you in? What energy level are you at when you're doing certain works? You don't want to be exhausted and tired and drained from a whole day's work in the hot sun or something like that, and hungry trying to do some powerful magical workings. You would want to be energized. You want to be like uplifted. You want to feel high spirited. You want to be in a positive mindset. You want to be feeling confident, like I said, in yourself and in the works that you're about to do and in the power that you have within you, in your hands. Okay, so make sure to think about all of these things when you're going to do some magical work, because it is important and it's going to help to keep you encouraged, because nothing is more discouraging than putting in all this work, doing all this, affirmation, your intentions and all this stuff, because it takes a lot when you're setting up for a ritual, anything like that. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of mental focus. And so nothing is more discouraging, or can be more discouraging, than it not working after you doing this repetitively and it's still not working. So you want to make sure that the conditions are all right. Okay, then you also want to make sure that the conditions, if you are doing some, say, healing magic on somebody, are right for them. So, think about all of these different things, and, just let me know what you think. Like, what do you think could be something that I may have left out? Because I'd like to know. Because, we're in this together, sharing all the knowledge and the love. So if you liked my video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be back with some more wonderful topics. And like I said, let me know, give me your feedback, what you think. Until I come back with another video, another wonderful esoteric topic, I'm going to say peace out, love and light, blessed be. And not to mention one more thing. When I talk about this a lot when I'm talking about like my law of attraction videos and all that stuff, right? Manifesting money and all of that. It is important for you to keep things to yourself sometimes. It is not conducive to go and dissipate energy by spreading your intentions with the world. That is something personal, that is between you and the universe. That is not for you to go and share with everyone. Like I said, when you do that, you are weakening the power. Okay?